Good morning, everyone. I hope you're ready for today's review of the Latchbar products. So what we have here is the LW500 Latchbar exercise system. The system is a resistance band attachment system. It is not a stand-alone exercise system. We have latch bars, which are flat. We have latch bars, which are round. They are interchangeable and they work together. You have a single latch bar, flat, and you have a single latch bar, round. You have a basic latch bar, which has 3 latches on the flat side and also on the round side. You have a deluxe latch bar, flat and round. They both have 5 latches. The round bars also have a plastic cover. And the flat latch bars have a anti-slip strip, so that as you place your foot onto the bar, it does not slip. We also have a sit-on, lay-on latch bar. We have a set of elevators which are used to raise the round bar from the floor so that you can do push-ups. And you have a squat press curl bar, 44-inch bar. And there you have it. Over here are the same products, which are wall mounted. Basic latch bar, deluxe latch bar, in 3 places. You have the round deluxe. They're all the same thing as this. We, of course, made it more colorful as I mounted them on the wall. And I would suppose or recommend that you do the same, or you could leave it plain just as it would come. My website is www.lw500products.net. And you can also see all of my workout demonstrations on YouTube. Log on in the search field, type in LW500 Latch Bar Exercise System, and subscribe, and you will be able to view all of my demonstrations and workouts. So they're not just a demonstration, you'll also be able to work out along with me using the latch bar attachment systems. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and then we're going to get started with our demonstration workout, which I look forward to daily. Now, don't get me wrong, we are just going through a workout which I demonstrate the usage of my product. We are not trying to be bodybuilders or anything of such. We are just trying to get our exercise in so that we can keep and practice good health habits. So what we're going to start off with is a set of flat resistance bands, which are attached with a carabiner to the latch bar. So we're going to start off with a quick jogging session, a quick jogging session, which I would call resistive jogging. So you want to put one around your waist and also one around your chest. This way, as you lean forward, you will have resistance on the upper half and the lower half of your body. And you would start your jog. Take a look at your time so that you know when you started, so that you can time yourself. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to do enough so that you can reap the benefits. So we're going to start off with a warm-up, a 2-minute jog in place. Now, if I weren't demonstrating, I would probably go a little bit longer. But you at home, you could do it longer if you like, or you could do it along with me once you receive your equipment. Even if you don't have the equipment, you can still work out. Turn some music on. Use my workout as an inspiration. You know, because I'm not a spring chicken here. And I'm trying to get my exercise in just like everyone else. Remember, you have to try and do only what you're able to do. Don't try and do something that you can't do. Do practical exercise. Exercise for older people. And young people can benefit from this exercise too. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot of you that's out of shape too. We're only trying to get ourselves into a good health habit, which I think is a requirement, and we owe that to ourselves. You feel this all up the back of your legs, both legs. Yes. You're also warming the body up so that you can do other exercise. So we've come up to 2 minutes. Now as you stop, you want to make sure that you slowly move yourself backwards so that you're not pulled off your feet. So let's roll our magic carpet back onto the floor. All right. Let's have a seat on the bench and we're going to do a few pull down crunches. Do some bench exercise. And then we'll do some standing exercise. Get yourself in position. Get your feet in the right place so that you have balance. Yep, you have to have balance even as you apply sitting down. Because you're getting ready to apply some strength. Using this flat resistance band, I would say it's about a medium resistance band. It's not an extreme, but it's a medium and it has, you've doubled it. So now it's not just 1 or 2 strand, it's 4 because it's looped over and it's on both sides. So it has quite a bit of resistance just by pulling down on it. So now what we're going to do is pull down crunch. We will use our abdomen as such to pull ourselves into this crunch. Okay, and then we're just going to do some side crunches, left and right. And we're going to touch our elbow to the bench on both sides. That's when it counts. Okay, we take a moment to get a breather, and then we'll continue with some pull downs. As such. Now, I know a lot of you probably say, what's this skinny guy trying to prove here? Well, I'm not trying to prove anything. I'm trying to exercise just like we all need to exercise. And yes, it doesn't matter how old you are, you need to exercise. In fact, as you get older, you'll find you need to exercise even more because you miss out. You don't get the chance to exercise the way you used to. You don't have the drive, you don't have the motivation, and we don't have the strength. But we need to modify that thinking and get up off the sofa and do some movement, because that's what's going to improve your health. And let's start eating the right way. I'm guilty just like you. I do all the things that I shouldn't do, and I suffer the consequence. So I try and help myself by exercising. The same way that you need to help yourself, exercise. And I'm not here to beat you over the head or anything like that. I'm here to encourage you. Because what you see me do, you could do too. That's right, you could do the same thing. All you need to do is motivate yourself to do it. That's all. And don't overdo it. When you start off, always start off gradually. Don't try and be in any type of competition. It's not going to bode you well. So, slowly, gradually, however you want to interpret it, that's how you start off, slow. And you build and work yourself up. You build up stamina. You build your muscles up so that you have strength. You're not going to build any big bulky muscles because this is the end of the road. We want to try and salvage what we have. I don't mean to put it so dramatically, but we're not just starting off anymore. Okay? We want to be around for a while, and the only way to make it so that that works is to do things like this. All right? And you can't give up. You just can't give up. You know, if you give up, then you'll suffer the consequences. And you say, well, that guy doesn't look like he needs to work out, but that's not true. Like I said, doesn't matter what size you are, everybody needs to work out. Whether you're big, small, medium, what have you. This will improve your health. Exercise. Use the Latchbar system with your resistance bands, and you'll find out you like working out even more so. That's right, even more so. Because with the Latchbar system, you'll gain leverage. You'll gain opportunities. You'll start doing things that you didn't think that you could do before. This is a semi-squat where I don't have the latch bar over my shoulders, but what you do is you pull it up to your waist, if you can. If you can't, you pull it to where you can. Or you squat like this, and you hold it up, and then you stand up. And you hold it in that same place. And then you squat like I'm doing. That way, you'll get your arm exercise in, and you squat at the same time. And as you can see how winded I've become, because that is not very easy to do. But if you think it is, or if you think it isn't, whichever be the case, let's do it. Let's try it. You'll find that almost any one of these pieces of equipment that you pick up and you start working out with, you almost can't stop. What we have in our hand here is the same thing. It's the same thing that's mounted up here. There you go, there's the latch bar that we're standing on, okay? The round bar, okay? And the resistance bands, 4 straps here. We have four connected here. You see, what we have on the wall, we can stand up and do the same thing, okay? So you don't necessarily need to mount it. You can have it portable. So this way you can take it wherever you want to take it. Okay? That exercise that I just did has my arms burning, my back muscles tingling. Yeah, that's right. You get a lot out of doing this, a lot. This is kind of the same thing. It's on a smaller setup, but we have 2 resistance bands here. We have an extreme resistance band, and we have a medium resistance band, which is the same one that we have up here. And it's, once again, we have it doubled over, so it's 4 strand, and this is doubled, so it's 2 strand. So now we can duplicate the same exercise that we were just doing with the pull, which is even harder with the small, with this set here. Believe it or not, it has more tension than the 4-band set. And I know it doesn't sound like it's possible, but it does. And you can also do squats with this too. How about that? Make sure you're positioned correctly. If you're gonna do the squat, you wanna make sure your heel is on the latch bar. Now make sure you stay in place and the latch bar stays in place. Now that was the basic latch bar set, and this is the deluxe latch bar set. And this is just a set of hand grips that we got here. Hand grips that you can use to do expansions. Okay, you can do the bow and arrow. Okay. Okay, you can just do expansions. Front, back, go around. Make sure you're rotating what's called your rotator cuff inside your shoulder. Making sure it's not restricted, all right? And just have fun. Okay, now with that 44-inch latch bar, okay? You can use it, as I initially indicated. You can do a press. You can do squats. And you can do curls. The level of resistance that you put on here is up to you. You can make it as tough as you want it, or you can make it as easy as you want it. It's up to you. And the portable ones, as you can see, we have our latch bars all on wall mount brackets so that they can be hung and they look nice and neat. You can store them just like that, or you can store them in a equipment bag. The basic set will fit into a backpack, and you have a lot of space so that you can have accessories like resistance bands, straps, and so on. The deluxe set will also fit into a shoulder pack, backpack, like a baseball bag. And there also, you can fit a lot of accessories into the bag also to carry along with you. There are a number of different bags that will accommodate carrying the system around. So you have to see what you want to carry around, whether you want a large bag or a small bag. In most part, all you need is something that you can just put on your back and take wherever you want to take on a vacation, just over to a friend's house, overnight to a hotel, wherever, you know? So that's what you use that for. And you can continue. I mean, there's just so many different opportunities that you have when you're using this equipment. I mean, we just have resistance bands connected to hand grips here, okay? You can transfer and pick up items to work out really quick. All right? With what you have attached over here on the wallboard, you don't have to limit yourself to, just pull down crunches. You can also do standing pull downs. Tighten that stomach up, keep your arms straight. You'll be surprised how much of an ab exercise that is also. Bring your hands in tight. Repeat that exercise. Oh, yes. We did side crunches while we're sitting on the bench. You can do a side crunch standing up also. We have a basic latch bar attached to a 2x10. It's 2 extreme tubular resistance bands on here, which the 2 turn into 4 because we loop them inside the latch bar so that basically they're folded. Instead of it being 1 strand, it's 2 strands for each, so that's why we have 4, which generates or creates an extreme amount of resistance. To the point that if you stand and you pull, you'll see the amount of strength you need to pull. So you can use it like this, or you can pull and just do a side crunch. Even as you're doing this, just on one side, your opposite side over here is very, very tight. You put your hand up there and you feel it. So if you pull to that one side, then you're doing a side crunch also. So you don't want to make the other side jealous. So you want to spin it around and do the same thing with your left arm. and you want to do that side crunch. You feel that all up and down your side. Feels very, very good. So you can tell, you feel that you're getting a good workout. You can pull your resistance bands, then you can start working those arms out. Face the board, then turn around. Do it the other way also. Bring your arms up. You can do the same thing with your arms in the up position, in the side position. Bring your arms inward. You want to work all areas so that you can use your muscles in all directions. As you can see, the type of workout that you can get with these simple resistance bands. You have them attached to the latch bar, and since you're not using a tremendous amount of tension, it's okay to use your gloves and your hand. Otherwise, once it becomes an extreme amount of tension, then you need grips. Round deluxe or basic round latch bar, because when you're applying a lot of tension and you need strength, you need leverage. That's leverage. That's where that comes in, so that you can apply the strength that's necessary to do the exercise you're trying to do. So you got to do the same thing with your right arm. And it's good to do crossbody also. So right now, we're doing crossbody. And we're also pulling, we'll put a lot of pull on your lats up there. Depending on how far you pull back, will require the amount of strength required. And you do the same thing for your left arm. Oh yes. Now, of course, there are various other exercises that we haven't done, and we will touch on some of them. We indicated this was a lay-on, the flat latch bar that doesn't have any latches. It's a lay-on, sit-on latch bar. We're going to lay on it. We're going to use half a mat, and we're going to lay on that. Make sure it's properly under your shoulder blades so that it does not slip. And then you can do a press. Bring it down nice and slow. Place it over your head. Release it. Then you can sit back up. It's that easy. If you want to make your life more difficult, we have straps that we also use for our thigh. So have a seat for just a moment. Wrap this around my thigh. Do the same thing with this one. Now we got that wrapped around our thigh. And we also have 2 ankle straps. With the ankle straps, you're able to get some leg movement with tension. Moving your leg back and forth like this with tension on there, not reducing it till it's completely collapsed. Maintaining tension on it will give you a really, really good thigh workout. And of course, you can turn around in the other direction. We can turn the bench the other way, and we can do like a curl to the reverse side so that it would be curling your hamstring. However, in addition, to the ankle, we had placed the thigh strap on, and we have, there's a number of different, actually, there are a number of different ways that you can workout with the thigh. You can do it in a running motion, of course, and you can also do it in a pulling motion. We will do a running motion. Let me just disconnect this carabiner. Now it's attached to my thighs. And once again, as we were jogging before, you can jog with these on your thighs. Of course, you can also do leg lifts with this attached to your thigh, using the bottom latch bar. You can use a shortened resistance band, the tubular type, and you can loop it so that you will not be able to lift your leg up facing the latch bar. And that also strengthens your hip, and this strengthens your hip area also. But initially, you're not able to jog like this after you have had a hip replacement. So you only are able to just walk. And as you do this, it also strengthens your hips. And like I said in previous demonstrations, if you've had 2 hip replacements like I have, you need to include strenuous exercise or strengthening exercise for your hip and for your buttocks, like this. This will also strengthen your glutes as you feel that glute go all the way up as you're doing this. So, just to give you an idea of all the different opportunities that you have while using the Latchbar exercise system. It's very, very user-friendly. So it's nothing difficult about using the system. And I'm always available. You can send me an email, you can send me a text message, and I will respond. You can also do a bench press like this. You don't have to turn the bench around if you don't want to. You can place it over your head just as I did. And continue with a press. I just feel like there's more support when I turn the bench the other way, but you're not going to fall off the bench unless you push yourself off. So you should have no problem doing a press. How about that? So in order to get back out of here, it's easy just to step out like that. So I guess we'll just continue our routine just a little bit more. We'll do some pull downs, pull down crunches, just another set. Do some side crunches. Ooh. That'll really heat you up. Keep in mind, the basic latch bar or the deluxe latch bar can also be used to do sit-ups and also crunches. We're not demonstrating those today, but there are several demonstration videos that demonstrate the usage of the basic latch bar doing sit-ups and also crunches. How about some pull downs? Whew. Don't shortchange yourself. Get a good workout in. Work those arms over. Work those abs. Work those legs. Working our back. We're working everything. A little sip of water would help an awful lot. Okay, that was like our grand finale. Just trying to get it all in. Nothing fancy about working out. You just get it done. And that's what we did. We just got it done. Latchbar equipment, Latchbar components are available on the website, lw500products.net. If you want to see or be a part of my demonstrations, workouts, log on to YouTube, become a subscriber. Doesn't cost you anything. Give me some likes. Tell me what you want to see. Give me some comments. This is what it's all about. Help me so I can help you. That's right. Let me know where I stand. If the videos are worth it. If they're not, let me know. Like I said, we're not trying to build bodies. We're trying to build health. That's it. So don't mistake the two. Also, I want to teach you how to use my system with resistance bands so that you're familiar with how to use them and how to get the most out of your resistance bands. All right, so you think you know more than me? No problem. Come and show me. Send me a video. Post yourself. Let me see what you got. Thank you very much for participating and have a wonderful day.